As Jim said, I'm Tim Gregorski. I'm editor-in-chief of Concrete Construction Magazine. In 2008, Concrete Construction and Concrete Producer decided to introduce the Greensite Awards. Our program is modeled after a program that EcoStructure has done. The only major difference is that each of our applicants featured concrete as part of the project's sustainable construction design. Our first applicant here was the Williamsburg Prime Outlets in Williamsburg, Pennsylvania. The owner of this outlet mall sought a sustainable design to meet the parking demands of a shopping facility while creating an eco-friendly solution for the space. The pervious concrete parking lot meets the goal of this plan as stormwater runoff is captured in cisterns, filtered to remove hazardous materials, and eventually returned to the soil, helping to reduce the cost of watering the outlet mall's landscaping features. In addition to being a solution for stormwater management, the pervious concrete reduces the last heat island effect. A total of 4,624 cubic yards of pervious and 777 yards of concrete make up the outlet mall's parking lot. The second project we want to recognize is the institutional category. That's the Fort Irwin Military Operations Urban Terrain Training Facility in Fort Irwin, California. General contractor IQ Construction Inc. chose a construction method that combines cellular precast concrete with cold-formed steel framing. This lighter panels help reduce energy and labor costs. Each 2-inch panel achieves an R value of 4, yet only weighs 60 to 70 pounds per cubic foot. The cellular concrete, which uses air bubbles instead of aggregate, required less materials and increased insulation value while reducing the overall weight of the structure. The concrete mix included Type 1 and Type 2 Portland cement and Type F fly ash. Less materials and thinner wall panels allowed for more usable space within the structure, thus reducing the building's overall carbon footprint. The next project we want to recognize in the residential category is residents on Country Club Road in Middleton, Connecticut. Contractor EMT Enterprises wanted the 6,000 square foot home to demonstrate the versatility of concrete. Made of insulated concrete forms, the solid exterior walls are not only energy efficient, but seismic, hurricane, sound, fire, mold, and insect resistant. Additionally, the home features decorative concrete floors with an acid stain design. Decorative concrete was also incorporated in the design of the kitchen, bathrooms, as well as the patio, walkways, and a stone and stucco veneer at the front of the house. The entire home used 214 yards of conventional and decorative concrete, and the construction methods helped save about 130 trees. The next project we want to recognize in the commercial category is the Aldo Leopold Legacy Center in Maryview, Wisconsin. Certified LEED Platinum, the center received 61 of 61 points possible in the LEED rating system at the time of construction. One of the major energy efficiency innovations was the use of 550 feet of large underground concrete tubes to pre-treat ventilation air and to provide fresh, tempered air year-round. The concrete tubes offer high thermal transfer and minimize the potential for mold growth. Concrete floors connected to a ground source heat pump provide radiant heating and cooling, and the higher thermal mass of concrete flooring reduce temperature fluctuations. Stained concrete floors eliminate the need for additional finishing materials such as carpeting. Locally sourced fly ash reduce the percentage of cement used in new construction. The next project we'd like to recognize in the institutional category is the Grand Rapids Art Museum in Grand Rapids, Michigan. When planning this museum, project officials and donors wanted to make it the world's first newly built LEED certified art museum. They eventually received a gold level certification by incorporating green design elements and sustainable building materials. Concrete was an important contributor throughout the use of the 12-inch thick cast-in-place concrete walls that help optimize energy used by keeping the building temperature regulated. Concrete also helped meet LEED requirements because much of it came from local sources, requiring less fuel for transportation. The museum's 20,000 yards of 4,000 to 6,000 PSI concrete contain 3% recycled concrete and 100% local materials. The next project in the high-rise category is the Symphony House in Philadelphia. The concrete panels used in this project use non-corrosive, high-strength, resin-bonded carbon fiber reinforcement in the panel face, replacing conventional steel mesh. The technology used in these panels allow for thickness in the range of 1 3/4 inches to 10 inches or more, allowing design freedom with no weight penalty, less overall mass, less energy to install, and lower shipping and erection costs. All this transfers to a smaller carbon footprint. The 500 PSI panels consist of recycled and local materials. The panels used in this project were 7 inches thick and deeply articulated, but weighed 66% less than conventional precast. Our final project in the multifamily category is the Currents building, which is in Ontario. Concrete played a significant role in the design and sustainability of this project as well. With LEED Gold certification in mind, concrete producer Canada Building Materials tested various mixes to maximize the amount of recycled content used in the project. The project earned LEED points for using regional bulk materials, including aggregates, cement, and slab. Supplementary cementitious materials played a dual role, allowing designers to control the heat of hydration on a structural suspended slab supporting the floors of the condos above the theater. Portions of the slab were up to 5 feet thick. Adding a corrosion inhibitor to the building's concrete parking deck, the project earned a durable building credit. In total, the project's 6,760 yards of concrete contributed to 5 of the project's LED credits. Last but not least, we're accepting applications for our 2009 Greensite Awards. Each of you have one at your chair there, and they can also be found online on our websites, concreteconstruction.net or concreteproducer.com. Thank you very much.